Right now, we're checking in with Bob Hendrickson of the Iron Ore Heritage Trail Authority for a project update. We've been talking about the Lakenenland extension project for quite some time now. I want to get to that in a moment, but first I want to talk about proper trail etiquette because, well, we're finally in a new season, more people enjoying the trails. So there are a couple things to keep in mind. It
is. It's, you know, a lot of it comes down to basic etiquette. Being courteous on the trail, saying hi, slowing down when you're passing either from behind or going, coming forward. And that's likewise with the ORV sections of the trail and non-motorized. Just like understanding that you're not the only trail user, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
And so that means if you're out with your dog, have your dog on a leash as well, ride on the right side of the trail.
Yeah, I mean, it is Michigan state law that you need to have your dog. If you're not on your own property, you're supposed to have your dog leashed on a 6-foot leash. Some people extend that out, but it really, a lot of people are intimidated by the dog. So, and also staying on the right-hand side of the trail, understanding that it's like a two-way street. There's not a center line on it, but kind of follow that basic rule of thumb.
And here in the UP, we're getting into ORV, ATV season. How's the maintenance looking for the trails?
Yeah, so we've done some improvements in the city of Negaunee and the city of Ishpeming. So ORV Sea Route is our sponsorship trail. Tony Harry from Team Riders has been out. We're getting some dust control, putting on the inside the or in the town limits to kind of cut down on the dust. That's all Michigan DNR funded. So we work closely with the DNR to manage those sections of the trails, and looking for a good season.
It sounds like it's going to be a great season, especially with these extension projects. So we'll start on the Lakenenland extension project. How's that looking right now?
Well, right now we're about 5 weeks behind. Things have just kind of come up with it. Originally, we wanted to have bids due at the end of April. We're having those come in next week, or actually this week, on the 28th, so on Wednesday. The original budget was $600,000 on it. We're expecting those to be above that. So we'll find out on Wednesday what we'll be working with and making some determinations on there of how going forward.
So do you have a potential timeline for when that might be completed? Well,
right now, our grant deadline is August 30th. Because we're already behind the schedule of things, we might have to file for an extension on that. It's one of those fluid things that we'll see how the summer goes, but hopefully we'll have more word definitely in June after our bid open, and then as the season progresses, we'll keep people updated.
We'll just have to keep watching and sharing those updates with you during our monthly conversations, Bob. Moving on to another collaboration, the Iron Ore Heritage Trail Authority partnering with the Lakenenland Trail Network.
Yeah, so we have this tract of land in the Negaunee and Marquette Townships, the Koski Forest Tract. We acquired that last year. It's 176 acres of linear trail off the Heritage Trail, going east-west in a rectangular fashion. We did a preliminary analysis with that. We had the NTN out there looking at how we can develop a single-track trail, hiking, biking experience out there. So we're looking at potentially 3 loops stacked. So it'd be like a single loop and then another one built off from that, another one. And so we're looking forward to that. And that's gonna be a long-term project. We'll do the preliminary layout this year, get some concepts down, and then the next 2 to 3 years we'll start fundraising to get those trails installed.
For those that maybe are unfamiliar with the Iron Ore Heritage Trail, what's the best place to learn more, maybe see maps where they can ride?
Yeah, so ironoreheritage.com is our website. You can go to an interactive or a map that you can go in and out and check out different areas of it. There's a trifold brochure at a lot of the tourism outlets, the motels, the Travel Marquette, MDOT Welcome Center on 41 in Harvey. Or you can just give us a call and we'll make sure we get some to you.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with us this morning, Bob?
No, just that trail grading will start in Ely and Humboldt for the spring maintenance. So that's going to begin this week. So expect some heavy equipment out on the trails for that. Be courteous to them. Also, the Iron Range Roll is this weekend coming up on May 31st, and that's at 1 p.m. Just be prepared. If you're planning to go down the trail, there's going to be a lot of people on that trail this Saturday afternoon. So either do your trail experience in the morning or after 3 o'clock.
Yeah, be mindful that I mean, it's the summer season. It's going to be more busy. Be mindful, be courteous, ride right. I wanted to thank you for coming in this morning and sharing an update,
thank you.
Bob.
Appreciate it.